forgot. I forgot. I was muted. Well, hello everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night to everyone. I'm your little bear adventure VTuber, Double Grizz, and welcome to our welcome to our chatting session. Hello, hello. Hi, Momo. Good. Yeah, I believe it's good morning to you in your place right now. Oh, so I'm sure some of you were wondering, the BGM has changed? No, 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 no. I was listening to some of the BGMs of our good friend Nang Raymond, and I found some of his very nice royalty-free music. So what you're hearing right now is it's not my BGM. It's a royalty-free music by Nang Raymond. The title, you can find it on his YouTube channel, and it's called the 2022 LNY or Lunar New Year Chinese Oriental Eastern Music. Yeah, I was thinking like, wouldn't it be nice to use a BGM different from the just chatting? So, and then I was listening to it, and it's like very relaxing and calming, which is a good vibe. And yeah, it's not a Lunar New Year. However, it's a very nice theme to it. So I thought, okay, let's try using this. So for those who want to listen to this music, you can check out Raymond's YouTube channel, and you can check their very nice music that they have created, not only for me but also for the others, and those that are royalty free music that you can use when you stream. So I believe a lot of us have been working on so many things this past few days, this week, honestly, and I can understand that. Like, I'm noticing there's an influx of so many things happening around you, not only YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, even the whole world. Especially if I remembered, someone was like showing the how do I say this? Oh, I'm retweeting that. That's nice. Oh, okay. I'm also retweeting this. Oh, oh my goodness. Okay, we're retweeting this one. Yeah, so I'm also checking on Twitter. That way, we are also up to date what's going on. So let's talk. Oh yeah, I forgot to put it in my notepad. Oh my goodness. Okay, that was a pain. Okay, let me see what did I put anyway. So, oh yeah, I think I thought about this. So I guess let's start first with the food stuff too. So normally I would like upload a lot in a week, but the reason why I haven't uploaded that much food picture was that it's either I'm just bored in buying food, or we just have a lot of food at home. Now I want to take a picture of the food that was prepared at home, but for me, but I guess it has something to do with if it is a food that is very memorable, I would picture it. Like for example, I'm taking a picture of a sushi of the same brand, and then the next few days I will take a picture of the same sushi of the same brand. I guess there's nothing wrong about that. For me, that is because it's either like a celebration or such. For example, the one that I posted on Twitter, which is like a set of sushi with a Happy Mother's Day. Now, those, even if I already taken a picture of this like a few months back, I remember I have eaten this kind of sushi, but what's nice, okay, let me just remove my cap. Okay, there, finally. It was very hot. Yeah, sets of sushi. Yeah, and it has a Mother's Day. Since today is Mother's Day, we'll talk about the Mother's Day in a bit, but I wanna like talk about some food stuff and all. Like the past few days have been like food bonanza. Yeah, so you guys saw from the pictures from the previous days, like the pizza, the Japanese Korean ramen, and then I ate a dessert. I forgot if it's called spindle. So for those who are unaware, it's like a, I guess you can say it is a like a cone. I forgot, ice cream cone. No, I forgot what's the right term for it. Yeah, my apologies, Momo, for making you and the others hungry. And you know what's fun? I have a I have joined a lot some Discord channel. I don't want to join so much Discord channel because I am out to date and I'm really shy in talking. I guess that's one. I'm really shy in talking on general chat and all. So I would talk on the general chat of each Discord server if I feel it's either if I feel like it or more like I have the capacity to talk, because it is like, because if I talk in the general chat, it is like introducing yourself to a new, to a whole class of students that you haven't met. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're a transfer student. So of course it's a bit awkward, especially if like, yeah, there would be highs and hellos, but when it comes to like closure and such, I can understand that like each community grows bit by bit throughout the years. After all, sorry, there's something in my mouth. And then there's the Discord, and then so of course I wanna look for some threads that I can show my showcase what I can do. Oh, give me a second. Yeah, sorry about that. So there's, yeah, so of course you would look, obviously if you're gonna be in a new Discord server, the first thing you will always do is introduce yourself, in if they have an introduction hashtag, so that they get an idea of who you are, this even if you don't talk much. But in my case, the first thing that I will always find in a new Discord server is for a food thread, because that's where I shine the most when we talk about food and all, right? Like if you're gonna talk, sometimes I won't be able to butt in because some of the topics may be something that I am very unfamiliar with, so I get a little, how do you say this, the acronym would be OP or out of place. Like for example, like let's say you will talk, you're talking about Apex. If you talk about like Valorant, in the thread you will talk about like, so Valorant is gonna have a new skin or whatnot, so yada yada yada. So I'm really fine with that. I'm familiar with Valorant, but in the gaming aspect and other parts of the game, I am 100% unfamiliar. I do watch people play Valorant, but if we're talking about like skills and all, no, I won't be able to answer you on that for sure. Then there are some topics, like for example, there would be like topics about like somehow it became deeper. Like sometimes they will talk about like studies of school, which is understandable, and usually those things I can actually chat about since I've experienced those. Oh, give me a second. Quite Bixby. Yeah. And if you heard that beep sound, that's Bixby from my Samsung phone. Yeah, it triggers similar with Siri. Anyway, back to the topic. Yeah, so it's, yeah, sometimes we all have that sense of like, we get a bit like shy, or if not shy, we don't talk on threads, especially if it's a topic that we're unfamiliar with. I mean, all of us have that tendency after all. Eh, give me a second. Oh. Can you give me a second? Wait, where's my refresh button? What's wrong with this chat box? Give me a second real quick. Oh. That's so weird. Okay. Oh well. You know, okay, pause about the topic about Discord. Um I've been doing OBS. So wait, give me a second. Eh? Eh? That is so weird. Where's my refresh? Oh well. Yeah, as an autistic person, I usually get shy sometimes when I stutter like voice and text. Same. Well, not on the autistic side, but yeah, we sometimes when we talk on or text message, the first thing that will come out to, first thing that we always look back to is like, are we again? Is this all right? Is our message not like interrupting them? I guess they're busy, or maybe they will think I'm creepy and all. So there's that phase. So I don't want to give that kind of impression as well. Like, can you imagine me? I just followed Rui and then suddenly I will just message them as if they're close to me or something. No, there are boundaries, right? So that's something that we all should learn about. So I know that feeling as well. I very know that feeling. Yeah, I better yeah, give me a second. Yeah, I better fix this microphone stand and such. I feel like this is gonna give up on me soon. Probably I'll just use another microphone stand later. So anyway, so there is that, and then so that's why you will usually see me if you're in the Discord server that I have already gone to. I will always flood the food thread. Only that one, because that's the only thing I'm good at, I guess. Well, we can. Yeah, we can say that's it. That's the only thing I'm good at, other than artworks, but that's a different talk for a time. Came back to check on how it goes, but I still work, just checking. No worries, Starla, good luck on your work. We're just talking about like a bit of food, and then right now talking about Discord channels or different Discord servers. So especially if you're a newbie, so usually we have the tendencies to not chat at first. We will chat, of course, or rather we will we will do introductions in the introduction thread. But then other than that, that's it. Honestly, like we all tend to be shy at times, so that's one. Chat widgets. Anyway, there is that. I can't really think about other things because we all have our own style of how we chat on chat at servers. So if you're like shy but you wanted to at least talk and such, my best advice would be doing general chat at sometimes, as if the topic is your style of topic. Like for example, they will suddenly talk about like is there a food that you guys can recommend, or is there a game that you guys could recommend that is good for streaming? Obviously a lot of people will give good suggestions, right? So and I believe some of us do. So there's that. It just takes time to open up at times. For me, I'm still shy. I am still shy, honestly. Like, it's not every day. And trust me, when I said that I'm really shy, I have very few, well, I don't know if you can say very few friends on my friend list, but all I can tell you is I have like super few, because I have the tendency to not, I have the tendency to never add people yet. I'd rather that they're the ones who's gonna add me. It's because I'm rather careful with I'm rather careful with everyone around me. I'll explain. I'll get you all straight. I have been researching some things even before my debut regarding like followers and followings. At the same time, like Discord chats and all. Like, and I have been in different scenarios on my community of on my circles of friends. So I'll get into very deep topics here so that you may get an idea why I act like this, I guess. There are moments wherein there are people around our community who would talk to these specific people just to get what this so-called clout. Honestly, I don't even know the word clout, but let's say just to get fame or get some charisma to be known to other people. Like for example, you have a very nice costume and all, but you're not as famous as the person B. This person B is like a famous cosplayer, well known on other places. So what happens is person A talks to person B, and then bit by bit they meet, they take pictures and all, and then obviously if you take a picture of someone very famous, you will have some fame at times. But if it's like I am talking with person B a lot and we're gonna be friends and all, so for some people, and knowing the internet, the first thing they will say is this person is new, but then they're hanging out with this person, this famous person. So I feel like this person's just gonna get clout from that person. So I don't want to do that kind of impression, honestly. That's one of the reasons why I'm also scared on following specific people or scared of chatting with people, not only on, well, I guess on Discord, that's one of them. Because it's not because I don't want to talk to them, it's because I don't want to follow them or just chat to them just because I want to be like get a lot of following, that got subscribers or whatnots. Because knowing the internet, they will always judge you even if they are wrong. So I'm also being careful with that, because I don't even, honestly, I don't want to be famous, that's for sure. I just wanna if I'm gonna be famous, I would rather be famous in just chilling, but that's it. But if I'm gonna be famous just because I'm hang out, or if it's not hang out, I talk with different VTuber friends online, well, that's a different case. Like I talk to them just because I just want to talk to them, like how a friend should, right? Like in actual reality, who cares if you're famous or you have like a thousand followers, or let's say 10,000 or 100K? I would still talk to you like a normal person, honestly. I mean, we're all human beings. Yeah, we all have emotions, we all have like a lot of people, all of us, I'm 100% sure all of us have at least one goal or ambition to strive harder. We want to be famous, some people want to be famous and all that. So it's understandable that they have to hang out with someone who has that charisma. But I guess in my case, I just don't want to. For example, so we're talking about like followers and following, right? So I don't really care about numbers. However, I have to bring this up as well, just for those who are, I guess, I want to be famous. I'm just gonna be yeah, right. Like even if you don't want to be famous, or if you are famous or you want to be famous, as long as you be yourself and you know how to respect others' boundaries or be friendly and kind to others, then there's not you're gonna do well in the months or days or years to come. So for example, let me just check on Twitter so you guys can get an idea on how strict my lining is, or my boundaries. So there are a lot of people, like let's say they have 1,000, like for example, let's say they have like let's use a number that's pretty rare, like let's say they have like 750 followers, right? So of course that's already a big number. Honestly, it's like that much people are following you. Like just imagine a whole school year, like not whole school year, like the whole fourth year or senior class, let's just say, or rather all the students in one elementary school, something that much, right? But when you look at the following is more than the followers. Like let's say 750 followers and then 1,800 plus followings. So it's not that I don't want to follow much, but I guess I have this stupid standard wherein I want to balance out the following, the followers, and at the same time I support every VTuber as much as I can. It's just that there are risks in following. Right? Like, can you imagine you are following 1,800 people? I don't think you can even react or follow. You can react or send a like to all those 1,800 that you have followed, right? And I don't want to, like, let's say we're close and all, and then I don't like it. I don't want to give that kind of impression as well. Yeah, so there's that case because I was reading like some things with regard to following and followers. Like they are saying like it is not good, like they are saying it's not good that if you have lots of following versus your followers. I mean, you can also tell, especially if you've encountered the so-called bots, right? Like if you go to Twitter and if you go to a, let's say, oh, I'm a professional artist, I can do 3D 2D, and then you can see on their media tab they're like, oh, these are the artworks made by me, please like, and then with so much hashtags. And then you look at the following and followers, you can actually say X to doubt because you're doing this and that, but then you have this like gajillion of following, but then you have very few followers. So what does that say? I'm not saying that I'm not saying that it applies to everyone, because there are some people who follows a lot despite having few followers. I guess it's more of my standard. Like if I wanna follow more people, but I wanna make a balance wherein the number of following that I will do will also be based on the number of followers I get. More like I wanna balance things out. But of course, if I get 1 million followers, please don't expect me to follow 1 million people as well. Like as if I can like or retweet 1 million people's posts. No. That's also another thing why I don't want to follow too much, because I don't want to be over flooded. Like let's put ourselves in a famous VTuber. Let's say we put ourselves in a very famous VTuber on Twitter, right? Like they have like 1 million followers, but they have like 1,000 following. So they may be able to reply to some to some of their friends, or sometimes in their friends from a VTuber company, but you can't really expect them to reply to all 1,000 people of their following. So I guess that's one of my weird standards when it comes to following and followers. I just don't wanna like disappoint, wanna like show my vulnerability with when it comes to these things. Sorry, I'm just gonna be closing my eyes a bit because there's something on my eye and I can't remove it for some odd reason. So I'll probably close my eyes for like 2 minutes on this eye. And it's my right eye too, so that hurts. Give me a second. So there is that. So that's why I want to have a very good balance between following and followers. I don't really care about numbers, but the only time I will care about numbers is the balance between the following and the followers. And at the same time, if I always look at the well, all I can tell you, I don't always read the analytics, not unless I needed to know. It's just, it's not because math is hard, okay? It's just that it takes a lot of time just to research what happened from one stream compared to the other and all. Like, if I tell you that I have not watched some of my VODs, that's one. The only time I was able to check my performance on my VODs was the ASMR stream, because I wanted to check if it... Sorry, I thought someone's going out. The only time that I would check if my performances is usually something crucial, like for example the ASMR. I had to listen to that VOD just because I want to see if I am heard properly on one specific side compared to the other. Take note, I'm not using a 3DO microphone like how the ASMR people do it. My microphone has the feature of binaural, so it's very different. Because, and at the same time, not only is the 3DO microphone expensive, they don't sell those things here in my place, so that sucked a lot. Probably when I go to a different country, maybe they are gonna be selling those things, but that's about it. So there is that, and then I guess that's the top. I think that's all of the topic that I can think of with regards to Discord server and following followers. I guess the only advice I can give, especially to those who are new to the VTubing world, is to never lose yourself once you become famous, because numbers are just numbers, honestly. And I just wanna make, I don't know how to say this, like I wanna make myself like level-headed. Like, let's say in the near future I become famous and all, I wanna just be I will still be a chill streamer, and I don't want to how do you say this, I don't want my audience, my fans, to be like expecting, like they are gonna have high expectations of me, which they should not. I did discuss this from my previous Satsudan streams or previous Just Chatting streams, that I would prefer that everyone would lower down the expectations of me. Like, I did mention this to you, Momo, and Starda as well, that I don't want you all to expect a lot of things from me, like very high expectations, because it's similar to real life, wherein if your expectations are high but then the performance is low, then you will be disappointed, right? Like for example, when it comes to food, yeah, right? So let's go to food, because we all know that what you see on fast food restaurants is not equal to what will be served to you, right? For example, let's choose, I won't bad because it is food commercial. It is really deceiving to begin with. For example, um some fast food restaurants, when they display their french fries, they are like in standing up, and all the fries are like standing up, like very straight and all. But when you order them and it is already given to you on your table, the fries are not all straight. Sometimes they are all like, they're like scrambled up, like pushed inside just to fit all, or it is equal to the number of kilos, depend the weight is just right. So of course your expectation is that all of the fries would be standing up, but when it was served to you, they're like scattered like potato chips. So that's an example with regard to high expectations. Like that, I will always say this, and I will always say this again. To every one of my audience, as well as my friends, as well as those who are watching me, I would prefer lowering down your expectations as much as you possible. Like this also happened. I noticed this especially from because as someone who has watched, let's use the Niji Sanji debuts, okay? Now, so this is what happened for Niji Sanji debut, right? So I prefer name dropping as an example so that everyone would get an idea what I'm talking about. So let's start first with the Iluna debut, right? I want to be very, 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 very specific, because I have noticed this when I watch their debuts, and I have been observing the chats. So let us start first with Scarla Yonaguni. Okay, before their debut, as in their actual debut videos, we were only able to hear their voice line in their trailer, in their Iluna debut trailer, right? So when they heard the voice of Scarla Yonaguni, everyone's expecting more, like even on the comments and even on live chat, they're expecting that Scarla Yonaguni will be a dummy mommy, right? They were expecting like she gives a very, very like matured ara-ara onesan, right? But then what happened was, when the debut arrived, and as her streams came by, you can't suddenly people's expectations were not met, because they were expecting like she's gonna be like a dummy mommy type of person, similar to Nina. But then what happened was, that's what they expected, but they got like a big sister vibes who can't, well, she can't cook, honestly, right? Same goes with Ren Zotto. Okay, for Ren Zotto, the expectation was when they heard his voice, people were like thinking like daddy, 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 right? Everyone was like that. And to be honest, I was one of them, but instead of daddy, my expectation of him was like he feels like a big brother type of person. So when his debut arrived, he is not anymore called daddy. People are calling him like F-boy just because of his laugh and all. Like he's a chill guy and down to earth, honestly. So everyone's expectation were shocked. The only that's it. That's one of the reasons why I really hate people who expect great things with this VTuber. Oh, you're expecting great things from me, but the problem is what kind of expectations. I will not be able to meet your expectations if you've already put a mindset of what I will do. Like for example, people will expect me to play like why not play games that will attract lots of people? Like for example, why don't you just play like horror games? Why don't you just do FPS games like the others? There's lots of people playing Valorant or Apex, or they're playing Phantasmagoria. I don't know, Phasmagoria. I forgot Phantasma. um or Mortuary Assistant. Like they're expecting me to be to be doing what the other well-known VTubers are doing. So I will say this straight. No. I will play games to what I can really do and to my specialty. Because if you put great expectations from me, I will 100% break that expectation down to all of you. Because if everyone is gonna if everyone has high expectations with one person, that one person will feel the heavy pressure, and usually heavy pressures are not, and a lot of people can't handle heavy pressures. I mean, I can handle heavy pressures, but the only time I would say that I'm in very heavy pressures if it's an actual job interview, but that's it. Or if I get punished for something that I have done wrong to my parents, that's one. But if in this case, for live streaming and all, I would take to heart, and I would always tell you all to lower expectations, because I would rather your expectations would be like, he's gonna do a surprise, or this person's gonna do something we don't expect. That's the kind of expectation I prefer you all to have. Or you can even lower your expectations down, because I'm not like not like the other people who can do things like, for example, our great friend Foxy, the one with the Z. Foxy can do very good one shot, one kill in Call of Duty. Or Rui Vermilion, who can shoot people in Apex Legend, right? Or let's see, who are the other people that we know. Let's see, give me a second. I'm not like the others, like for example, let's see, my fellow friends Tora and Daddy Otter, who can do Phasmophobia or Goose Goose Duck. I will get into that as the reason why I can't, or rather, it's not that I can't, I will not play Goose Goose Duck. And then we have those who can play Nintendo games, but that is a different reason. It's not because, well, one is financial reasons, but not technically not. It's more of I am just, it's like future reasons, like before we go back to the other types of people. Okay, so I'll give you an example. I'm the type of person who would wait for something great and I will buy it, and then I will go all out on it. That I'll be talking about that right after the examples I'm gonna do. So like for example, we have Yoichi, who's not, and the others who are playing Honkai Star Rail. I mean, yeah, it's from Hoyoverse and I am playing Genshin, but that does not mean that if everyone is gonna play Honkai Star Rail, I should. It's because I don't mind playing Honkai Star Rail, but the number one problem for me is that it's a gacha game. That's it. I had enough gacha games that I'm already doing. For example, I already have like more than 5 gacha games. We have Mahjong Soul, and then we have Obey Me, and then we have Pokemon Masters. I haven't even touched my Pokemon Masters because of that one specific game. And we have Epic 7, we have yeah, the gacha games are really addictive, right? What I just couldn't handle is I have to I have to balance how I play all my games at this point. Like, if I want to play a new game, I would prefer finishing the other, but it usually depends, right? So there are, moving back to the give me a second. I will just move a specific cat outside. Give me a second. Yeah, give me a second. There was a little bit of a problem. There's a stray kitten that entered our house, so I have to do my best to do something. I'll move the be right back channel just for everyone. Give me a second. I want this. Oh, I'm not doing that again. What kind of, I know I need to work out because of my stomach, but come on, please. Not the time. Oh, okay, let's go back to the good chatting stream. Oh, I'm happy I muted. You would have heard me like like the frustration of getting that kitty out. Like, luckily they stayed in one place and are willing for me to touch them and move them out. Oh my god. Oh, sorry. Wrong chat room. Okay, I am back. Oh my goodness. I am not doing that again. Jeez, well, we have our own stray cats. It's because of them that we don't have that much cockroaches or rats, but still, going inside our room, it takes a lot of time. But anyway, I'm back. Okay, I'll probably drink cool water in a bit. So, funny story. So my little brother just came home, and then there was a I guess I could make a pun out of that. That was catastrophic. Yeah, my little brother came home, opened the door, then the little kitty went in. Went to the kitchen, we had to move them out, went out, and went to the hallway, went to the other hallway, and then I had to open the door. The mother stray cat wants to go, went in. I had to take them out. Oh my goodness, that was luckily I was able to carry the little kitten. They didn't mind at all. Honestly, they were scared to be touched, but I showed them that you need to get out. You're not gonna have a good time inside. So I'm very kind to cat. I don't just kick them or scare them just because I. Anyway, now I'm lost in what the topic we're talking about now. My gosh, my bad, everyone. Oh no, I forgot. Okay, so let's see. We already talked about the Discord server and all the followers, the following, food stuff, higher expectation. Now I forgot. Yeah, I forget. And I have like short memory loss at times, so this is not a good thing. And no, I don't have a sickness. This is like normal for me, especially during my high school days. There are things that I can't just memorize all of them in one go, you know. I don't have photographic memories like some people do. So moving back, yeah, for games, there are those who have very good specialty. Like for example, we have I believe Tora Karu mentioned on Twitter that he will be doing Valorant streams because it's one of his specialty. So that is a good thing, because if there is nothing wrong in playing a new game. There is nothing wrong about that. But to some streamers, there are some just because they want to try if it's something that something that they can try and see if it works with them or not. So there are those who can do that and there are those who cannot. So yeah, it is all about not only specialty. Like let's say you're a very good, like let's say you're not an you're not an Apex Legend player, but then let's say you just tried the game and then you're very good at it. But then even if you're good at it, like let's say if you're good, yeah, let's say you're good at it, but then you're not fine with it. Wait. Yeah, like you're not fine with it. So this is a battle between, do you want to continue playing the game even though you're good but you're not fine with it, or you're gonna play a game that you're fine with it despite the few audiences, or rather those who are unfamiliar with either the games that you play or something like that, right? Like there are people there are people who are saying like you have to go out of your comfort zone, right? Which I can understand. Being a VTuber is already a comfort zone to begin with, but let's say the content that you're giving, that's a different case. Cause let's say you're playing like Pokemon Unite, right? Let's say you're playing Pokemon Unite, but you're not good with it. But let's say during that time, before you even live stream that game, it was the first release of Pokemon Unite, right? And then out of all the rest, and from the results, you didn't how do you say this? You're not great at it, I guess. There's that. So usually, yeah, the audiences, there will be some conflicting reactions. Like, let's say you could have done this, you could have done that, and there are some people like saying it's all right. It's just like it's their first time after all, so it's obvious that they will suck at this game, right? But if you're like a content creator, there's already pressure there, right? So if you play a specific game, their expectations would be you're good at the game. You're gonna be good at it, right? There's that. There are some people, however, they will go out of bound to try a game that they are not familiar with, but looks fun and better to finish it, right? Like for example, let's say they're playing an JRPG game. Like for example, let's say they play Tales of the Arise. It isn't we can say it is not their forte. It is not one of their list of games that they play during their debut, or or rather the average type of game that they play. Like for example, they're a variety gamer, but you haven't seen them play JRPG. So that's one. But then they were able to finish it like it's normal. So there's that. My only advice is there's nothing wrong in going out of your comfort zone. There's nothing wrong in trying new games. If it's something you're not comfortable with due to the results, then don't. You'll only put lots of pressure on yourself just for content. And that's something I don't want. Like, oh my gosh, you should play Apex, you should play Valorant. Oh, really? It's not because I don't want to play. I haven't played the game yet. Okay, I haven't played any FPS games yet, but I have tried playing a specific FPS game and I did not go well. I can shoot, yeah, but it's a different case if you can do headshots or body shots or whatever shots that you can do. And my tendency is, even from my RPG style experiences and online experiences, I am more on the support type, so I am not much of an actual attacker. So that's the reason why FPS games such as those, even if they have support, I would rather not play, because I don't want to disappoint my teammates, because I'm already disappointed. I'm already not good with doing those kinds of headshots and all, so I'll leave it to those who are very good, so guys can watch them. Like, I'm not forcing people to get out of my stream just to watch people who can do like FPS games. No. Like, you're expecting me to play Apex Legends just because it's a trend. But I already mentioned to lower your expectations, so you're expecting me to play those? Maybe. Because we can just say it's not my type of tea. If it's like other games such as Mahjong Soul or any other games like Gartic Phone, which is like a party game, I'm more on the party game style because I get to like play with different people. Oh wait, but isn't Apex No, that's a different case. That is not a party game. That is an FPS game. It has party, yeah, but it is an FPS game. Don't how dare if someone tells me that, I will tell you how dare you. So you're saying Mario Party Superstars is a FPS game? Is that it? Yeah, party games are fun. Like here you will not like swear or you'll not get angry at them, because this one it actually is more on both skills and luck, and usually on the luck side, right? All I can tell you, I'm not gonna be able to play any kind of Nintendo games just yet. Like, everyone has a Switch. Like, you guys, you can see it, right, Momo? Every one of our friends, even on VTuber, usually plays like Nintendo games. Like Splatoon 3 by Hozuki-kun plays Splatoon 3, and there are those. But how do you say this? It's nice. It has something to do with, because before the Breath of the Wild TOK or Tamago Kakehokan arrived, it's not really something I was expecting. Wait, give me a second, because this, it's just weird because oh no. Yeah, Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, right. I was listening. I mean, I'm 100% sure you guys, you Momo, went to Hozuki-kun's stream, and I was laughing so hard when he said "T-O-K," and the first thing he said is "Tamago kakeho gohan," and I was like, Hozuki-kun, you're doing great. Honestly, you're doing a lot of great things. So let me give me a second. Yeah. Oh, that's weird. You already rated me earlier, Momo. What's going on? What's going on, Momo? Is there a bug? I feel like there's a bug with the with the rating system. Or you're just testing it out. There's nothing wrong with that. Just weird. Yeah. Yeah, I'd rather not look at this. Huh? Oh no! Wait. Is it this one? No. No, I don't need that. Okay. No worries. There's nothing wrong testing it out. I mean, we're here to... No, not this. No, not this. It's not this. Oh no. Wait, I just closed a dock. Wait, give me a second. Nope. Where is it? Oh my gosh. Oh, there. The stream information. Oh my gosh, I lost the stream information. So if you're wondering, I have two screens, yeah. But I am not... When I'm looking at chat, I will look at the OBS chat, which is more interactive compared to me looking at the other screen, just checking on Twitch chat. It consumes like... It just consumes a lot, honestly. Consumes lots of programs. Yeah, I check on the OBS chat because I get to see it live. So that because let's say you open your OBS and you look at your stream manager just to check if what you're seeing on your OBS is exactly what you're seeing on the stream manager. Why would you want to double your consumption of processes, right? So I'd rather close that one. So that's why after checking the stream manager before starting the stream, I just close the Twitch so I can leave the OBS on since I know that I'm live. Yeah, tips. Usually, yeah. When I said, give me a second. So yeah, yeah, those are tips. Usually my number one advice if you're gonna start a stream or you're starting, it would be better if you have like two monitors. Like if you're using a laptop, so that's counted as one screen, and you have another monitor, so you have two screens, right? There are people who are able to stream despite only having one screen, so I have very big respect. Probably because they are used to it. But for me, since I have a lot of things open, I'd rather not like having to move to a different tab, open another tab, especially if there are specific games that are windowed and all. Like let's say some Steam games, it's really hard. So there is that. Oh, let me close this once. So let me see. I'm just checking up things. So there's that. So let's see. I believe those are good. Yeah, take note of those, Momo. They will be useful in the future after all. Then let me see. Okay, I thought he's still live. Oh my goodness. So another one would be what other topics? I know I won't mention the new new VTubers. Yeah, there's that one. Especially in Fish Shoujo. So yes, I am aware. Yeah, I am aware of that. We'll just have to skip on that. But all I can say is it's nice that they have a new member of VShojo. Like everyone has their decision on joining different VTuber companies. So all I can tell is to be respectful with everyone because in the end it's their decision. That's why if you have a very big audience, you have to make sure that they will have that they abide your rules and at the same time know their boundaries. Like the internet is already horrible as it is and we don't want to add fire to the fuel, right? So yeah, I just hope there won't be any controversies, but then there are those who are defenders and all, so yeah, there's that. Okay, so let another one. Let's and then there is the ASMR stream that from last week, right? So maybe it is time I show you all the stream before we talk about some important things. So let's move to the scheduled stream wherein everyone is everyone is excited on what's gonna happen for next week, right? So this will be my schedule for starting tomorrow. Yes, can everyone see my screen? Let me lower down the volume. I feel like it's a bit strong. So this will be my stream for starting tomorrow. I hope I fixed the time right. So Monday will be a rest day due to an important family event of mine. So all I can tell you is I'll be eating in a very high-class restaurant. So that's why I am out for tomorrow. Yes, and Tuesday will be Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Well, I have been, yes, I have, ever since I touched Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel because of Tora, I became too addicted and I played it for like more than 12 hours yesterday and I regretted it because I haven't played a single proper game ever since Yu-Gi-Oh! Like if you're excited to see this Tuesday about my Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, you'll be shocked you'll be shocked on like super shocked. Like you don't expect that I would be able to do this in just a day, but I did. Oh no. Yeah, we'll probably do rankings just for me to get the items from the duel shop, just to do the duel pass. Yeah, you will really be shocked because I have already built like, I don't know how many decks did I build. But then there are some incomplete builds, so those are the surprise. So far, you have already seen my Light Sworn and my Crystal Beast, even though the Crystal Beast deck isn't complete. Not sure if you've seen that one deck, but there's one deck that I was able to fully build. It's not a tournament build deck, but it's very strong. I will not say what archetype that is. Yeah, one is the Light Sworn, one the Crystal Beast that's incomplete. So there are some decks that I want to complete as much as possible. I just hope I'll be able to, but it takes time because I guess I became too competitive, so I generated some specific cards. This is because I have a main deck just for like multiplayer, just to reach rank higher and get more points. And then there are other decks wherein it's a fun deck. Though there are some fun decks of mine that are really strong. It's just because I made it that way. Like there are people like, you should go meta so you can defeat people and all. But to me, if I made my deck like a meta style of deck, then it would be really boring. Like if I stick to the meta, that would mean that I'm just copying other people and it's not a plaything of mine. I guess I just, if I'm gonna, for me, if I build a deck of cards, this applies to both Yu-Gi-Oh!, Y Schwartz, and Cardfight Vanguard. I would want my playstyle to say that I'm the one who built it and this is how I play it. Like for example, in Yu-Gi-Oh! Yes, I was a pure light sworn, so all my elements are light. But then suddenly they tell me like, oh, you're a light sworn, so that means I can just counter you with this trap card. Why don't you just add some dark monsters? And I'm like, there's a reason why I called it pure light sworn. It's all light sworn pieces. I will, if I'm get there, I mean, Monster Reborn doesn't really count, but then it's still it's a staple, yeah. But those are just secondary. When I said pure light sword, every single light sworn cards that are there, Twilight Sworn doesn't count because they're dark. Yeah, Twilight Sworns is a different archetype, but still light sworn, right? Yeah. Besides, if I became serious with using my light sworn, all I can tell to the people, you're not gonna, make sure you don't cry if I do. Make sure you don't cry when you lose. Because in the end, it's still luck after all. So there's that. So Yu-Gi-Oh! Will be more on ranking, and if you guys want, we can do multiplayers. I don't know how to even do create rooms or join rooms, but that's one. Then on Wednesday, I'll be doing a game that nobody has seen me play it, which is Fall Guys. It's, if I'm right, it's a platform game just like Klonoa. However, this one is like a real platform. Now, for Fall Guys, it's just because I like it. Like I played Fall Guys, but I stopped because I have so much games to focus on. Yeah, so I'm right. Thank you, Momo, for checking. So Fall Guys is a platform game. So that's one. And then Thursday will like endurance. Well, not real. Something like, yeah, it's like survival of the fittest after. It's like crab games. Or rather, yeah, it's like crab games, surviving and everything. So it's mostly all on skills at that point. Like it's not always on luck, but it's more on skills. And then there is Thursday will be Epic 7, wherein I'm just gonna pray to my RNGs that I will be that I'll be able to get Benimaru. Please come home already. The girls doesn't want to come home to me, so the least you can do, Benimaru, is come home. Yeah, so during the next few days, I'll be saving up my bookmarks. That way you guys can, so that we will all watch together if my luck is bizarre to be able to get Benimaru. And then Friday will be a rest day because I want to. Nothing wrong in taking a rest. Like there are some people who rest like 5 times a week. Nothing wrong there, because you don't know what they're dealing with in reality. Like what if they're like students, right? Students that are VTubers, so of course they can't always focus on live streaming, because in the world today, no one would hire you if you, in my place, no one would hire you if you're a high school graduate. It's by luck if you can. So there is that. And then everyone's favorite, Saturday. Now, oh, the time is very different from all the other times. Usually you stream at GMT plus 8, which is 10 p.m. Why 11 p.m.? I noticed this just because people are still awake at 10 p.m. and I don't want any disturbing noises on Saturday, like literal disturbances. Sorry, give me a second. I need to mute. Yeah, my apologies. Our house, well, the stray cats is understandable that they will be like should be outside because they're used to the outside. But our house cat prefers going out. I can't believe our cat is so active. Yeah. So moving back to the ASMR, so I now have to add 18 plus because I noticed that from my previous ASMR stream, I had to put myself I have to put myself in an audience shoe if what I did was appropriate for specific age groups. And turns out it wasn't. So I will be putting 18 plus and add mature content warning on this stream because I am sure that if I'm gonna do specific ASMR noises, it might sound inappropriate for those that are 18 below. But technically, before joining Twitch, I believe there is that rule. Let me check the TOS for Twitch. One quick, give me a second. So, let's see. Okay, so the age restriction on Twitch is under 13. So according to Twitch guidelines, let's see. According to Twitch, the age for those who can have an account on Twitch is 13 above. Children under 13 under 13 may not use Twitch. So 13 below. But 13 below, so we're talking about between age 13 to 17, which are not yet legal in listening or rather hearing like swear words or specific words. So that's why I'm putting 18 plus at this point for the safety. I would still call the 17 below minors at this point. And let me check Twitter's TOS as well. For Twitter, age restriction, let me see. Same requirement. So both Twitter and Twitch, yeah. So both Twitter and Twitch have a requirement that should be 13 years of age or above. So below 13, which is 12 and below, are not allowed. So yeah, this also what I've this is also what I'm seeing randomly on Twitter. So especially because we have like VTuber friends who are like 18 plus, so minors are not allowed. So there is that rule. So please take note that it is not the VTubers fault if there are minors watching them, because they have already stated in their biography and their about information that they're 18 plus, and all ages that are not allowed as per their page shouldn't be watching them. So if you're gonna report these VTubers, you're at fault because you're, let's say, between 13 and 17, but they mentioned that only 18 plus above are allowed to watch them. So why did you watch them, right? No matter how you say it, as long as you're of minor age, you are not allowed to go to 18 plus streams if it is really 18 plus streams, right? Besides, in Twitch, they even added guide for parents and educators. So that means you have to understand that there are really things and scenes or things that you hear that are really inappropriate for those below 18. You will not get it, but it's yeah, you may say, but I need to know this so I have an idea in the future. That is not our concern. because it is already stated in the about information that 18 above are allowed to watch streams, but you as someone, you as a Twitch streamer watch their streams despite the age restriction, or despite the rules of the ages that can watch, which is between 13 to 7, between 13 and 17, because it's mostly 18 plus and above, because 18 in some countries are of legal age. So there's that. Okay, so there's that. So yeah, so my ASMR will be 18 plus. All I can tell you, I am able to find specific weird scripts that you will not expect me to say. Yeah, this may be something really shocking, I guess, because I may be reading specific inappropriate lines. However, I will, if there will be swear words on those lines, I will switch it with something. Yeah, so like, for example, the boy smell meme. Yeah, I think for those of you who saw that, I did the Doppio voice smell meme that someone created on Twitter. And take note of this. I just woke up. Yeah, right. I did that just out of a whim, and I did two voice tweet in just that hour. One is when me waking up but having grouchy voice just because I played Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel for how long God knows. And then there is the Doppio voicemail meme. Is that a voicemail? But instead of saying voicemail, it is Doppio smell. And as someone who is a very big fan of Doppio drop side, this is something else, right? But in the end, I enjoyed it. I regret nothing. I regret nothing. Oh, I didn't reply to some of these. Oh my goodness, my bad. Yeah, and you know what's funny? I like making the smelling noises too when I did this line, cause I'm the type of person that, let's say someone is cooking from afar, my sense of smell is really strong, like very, very strong. So I will really have a hard time, most especially in perfume stores, because yeah, I have very strong sense of smell. Like, this is how strong my sense of smell is, okay? If I am talking to a random cosplayer who wanted to take a picture of me, I'll be able to smell their breath that far. Like, let's say even if it's like 1 meter, I'll be able to smell it. Especially if it's like an actual bad breath, or if it's actually like, let's say they brush their teeth and they use Listerade or whatever to have fresh breath, I'll be able to smell it from afar. That's how my sense of smell is. Especially food, that's a different case too. So for example, like, let's say we were talking and then suddenly I smell a specific faint of coffee. But then I don't see any coffee cup on your table when we were talking. So that means you drank coffee earlier. That's how strong my scent. That's how my sense of smell is like. So yeah, I guess that's also the reason why I can do those sniffing noises, like as if I'm a dog. But I mean, grizzly bears can smell too, after all, especially if it's food. so that's that, which is a very funny weird fact too. Yeah, there was also another one, but I won't mention it. Um, this may vary. I'll just probably I'll just probably tweet it because it's a very awkward for me if I say it on stream. So I'll probably tweet a story regarding how scary my sense of smell is. Like I don't wanna say the 3-letter word that starts with letter S, okay? Yeah, I can even smell that. Yeah, that's how scary my nose is. Like, I will be able to know if you've actually did S just by smelling you. It's not the appearance. Yeah, it's not about it's not the based from your appearance. Like, let's say, oh, you both of you just went out of the hotel. Of course, people will like say, no, 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 we just had hang out and do homework, right? But oh, really? Is it alright if I smell you? That's like, even if people will like take a bath to wash away things, there is specific scents that will not just go away. So that's, yeah, right. That's how scary my scent of smell is. So if I were you, don't do that when we're gonna like have a hangout and all. I will know. I know you where you live. Yeah, so there's that. And then, oh, speaking of boy smell, you guys have seen their new merchandise, second year anniversary merchandise, right? Their keychains, the second year anniversary of Lazulite. But then let's move on with the second year Lazulite. We're talking about the new merchandise that I was not expecting them to release, which is the keychain is cute, yeah, but the solid perfume. It's the first time I've heard of solid perfume, because if you say perfume, the first thing you think of, oh, so it's like a liquid perfume, like you spray and something like that, like pew pew. But it turns out it's like this. And then I saw it's called solid perfume, and I'm like, solid perfume? And I was like, okay, time to Google what is solid perfume and how do you use it. And you know what's funny? I just typed it because I haven't tried searching that. Oh, okay, so here's the thing. So how to use solid perfume? See, I told you guys. So the first time I heard of solid perfume, I'm like, what is solid perfume? And now I'm just typing it now because I know what perfume is, but I don't know what a solid perfume is and how to use it. Solid perfume, most of them are sold out like Hex and Vox. Yeah. Everyone would want to smell like them, honestly. But for me, but you know what's nice is that they announced that they will be they're gonna be restocking more. So I'm really happy about that one. Okay. Give me a second. There. My OCD is showing up when I see some dirt. So give me a second. Good. Okay. Yeah. So that's also the reason why I noticed that Doppio is already sold out, because everyone is saying that he's a definition of boy smell. Well, Luca doesn't really count. Like, he smells like a mafia boss. I guess some of their scents will smell like based from their own personality or based from their own preferences. But for me, can you imagine actually smelling like a boy? So I bought Doppio just because, number one, I'm a fan of him, and number two, I'm curious what he smells like. I mean, I have a perfume for two specific Hypnosis my characters. I have a perfume of Dice and a perfume of Rio, and let me tell you, they both smell amazing. I was not expecting Dice to smell really good, because if you guys are familiar with Hypnosis Mike, Dice Dice doesn't really take a But not sure if I still remember. If not sure if my information is right. But then when I smell this perfume, it smells like that he just took a bath. That's his perfume. As for Rio, as a military person, my expectation would be like very rough kind of scent for Rio. He's my number one favorite, Rio Mason Bujijima. Wait, Rio Mason Busujima. There, Rio Mason Busujima. Yeah. Since military, you're expecting like he might have like a scent of food because he's always out of the field. But when I got his perfume, it smelled like actual rain. Like rain. Yeah, it's like because the name is, I believe it's Blessed Rain. And it suits him really well, especially in the military, especially if it's raining. It suits him really well. As a fan of military boys, so yeah, that's one. So there's that. So anyway, so ASMR, yeah, so that's why I said giving a fair warning. So 18 plus. So I may not have access, or I may not know how to determine someone's age during this stream, but if I notice something suspicious during the ASMR stream, I will be giving you a timeout for the safety of everyone. Yes, not only for the one who will be timed out, but also for the audience and for myself. Because if let's say there's an age 13 who just watches my ASMR and is loving it and all, and then like, can you do this, can you do that, I will be monitoring your details. And when I find out that you're of not a legal age, that it won't be a timeout. Trust me. Like you can block you can really block people, I believe, or you can ban them just because they didn't abide the rules. Give me a second. There. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, ban and block. Usually one. Oh. Did I say this? I think I... What's your favorite thing to eat for breakfast? Give me a second while my brain is like... If we're talking about what's a good breakfast, give me a second while I... Now you mention, what is a good breakfast? Well, I guess if it's like like my favorite thing, probably a banana. Let me just... Yeah, okay, so... Okay, yeah, so one of my favorite breakfasts is banana. I don't eat banana every breakfast because there's still leftover meals, so I'd rather consume them before they don't taste very well. So anyway, so Saturday will be ASMR plus 18 and Sunday will be Zatsudan. And just like I said, next week will be my birthday. So I wanna prepare a lot of special things on the day before my birthday. All I can tell you is I have prepared very surprising games that you do not expect me to play. Or rather, I have not mentioned it, probably on my... Not mentioned it, but expect surprises during during the birthday week. Yeah. Let me just check my game files real quick. Yeah. Yeah, I was right. Yeah, expect a lot of unexpected things. And next Friday we'll be gone to the convention. Oh, good luck, good luck. Make sure to take lots of pictures and make sure you enjoy them. And take pictures of food too. I'm curious on what foods are served on your convention, because I'm very curious on what type of food you guys have. So if I plan to do something, it would be really nice. So then Sunday birthday streams, we're or I'm sorry, Sunday will be Zatsudan or just chatting. I put Zatsudan instead of just chatting because it's like a common term now, especially for VTubers, that Zatsudan still just chatting, I guess. So going back to the room real quick, now that you have all seen the schedule, but of course we should never forget, since it is Mother's Day, that there is a reason why I changed the artwork. Like, yeah, Kuroshinki's artwork is really nice and all, but today is Mother's Day, so I wanted to show the artwork of my awesome mama, which is Koa Mama or Coactus on Twitter. Yeah, nice, nice. Make sure to photo. Make sure you have power bricks prepared just in case you're gonna be low on battery. So, and also stay hydrated because it might be hot. Yeah, before artwork. Yeah, the before artwork is nice and all, but this is a Mother's Day special, and I would like to give many thanks to my awesome mama who created me and my pet Chompy. Yeah, so this art based from my character sheet is made by my mama, and I'm really proud of her. And even if she's not here, because I know she's very busy with life, which is understandable, so I want to say this straight. Thank you so much for creating me, and I'm really happy with what you have done. I hope things are going well in your place, and please take a break. Please take a break. My goodness, for goodness sake. I mean, yeah, reality strikes, but please remember to take breaks. I know, especially as someone who's familiar with how artists' life works, I see them how they struggle, and I can understand why some of them have delays. It's not easy, especially there's a difference between drawing just because you love to draw versus drawing just because you need to draw. So those are two different things. So yeah, moving back to my mama Coactus, thank you very much, mama, thank you so much, mama, for making me. I'm really happy. Yeah, I hope you're doing great. So make sure the number one thing I will only tell you is please take a break, mama. Please, you deserve all the love. And especially you have upgraded my big brother. Yeah, you upgraded my big brother drastically. Now, wow, I was not expecting that. But that's okay. I'll always be your cute little bear son. And I'll do my best in the future too. Especially if there's gonna be like a new outfit. But probably I wanna save up and finish my, well, loans and all. Yeah, that's life. That's life. So there's that. So thank you again, Koa Mama. Hope you make sure that you're gonna take a rest. I'll make sure to tag this schedule. I'll make sure that even if you don't respond, I'll tag you to this schedule, because everyone should know how beautiful you have created me, and how well, and all the efforts that you have done in making making me and the elders really nice. Yeah, Kratos is really nice, and at the same time, not only she's an official fan of Bobon, so there's that. And at the same time, she's unexpectedly a local artist too. So my rule is always like this: I will always support local artists, number one, secondary will be international, just because everyone in the local community are very good potential artists. Like, you have seen all the artists that you have noticed, and most of them are all local artists, and I really appreciate. Yeah, support. Not, yeah, it's alright to support international artists, but never forget to support your local artists who are also like having the same situations as any ordinary artist should. That's why I really thank every local artist that I have commissioned. Thank you guys. You have done wonderful. I hope you all make sure all artists should take breaks. Yeah, so that's it for this Mother Special schedule. Let's go back to my room because there are more things that we need to talk about before we end the stream. So other than Yu-Gi-Oh being addicted and I am unable to play any of my other games, there are some returning games that I would want to play again. One of them is Epic 7, yeah, because everyone get to see the gameplay, which is somewhat similar to Star Rail, but compared to Star Rail, oh, excuse me, Star Rail does not have PvP. So there's that. And then for those, I believe some of you were noticing that I'm getting active in Twitter bit by bit and all. So there is that. Give me a second. Yeah, give me a second. So there's that. Yeah. Oh yeah, speaking of Koa Mama, I forgot. Wait, I forgot also to thank another mama of mine. Yes, I have two mamas. One is Koa Mama for creating me as I am, and of course, the one who rigged me, which is Kaituren Mama or Kai Mama. Thank you so much also for rigging me. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't be able to move like this and like that. Yeah. Okay, so there are some misconceptions on some people because according to a friend of mine, they say that 2D riggers are treated as papas, and the 2D model artists are treated as papas, while 2D models are treated as 2D riggers are treated as mamas. But then what if the rigger is a dad, like a literal guy, and then the 2D model artist is a girl? So it feels weird. If I can you imagine, I would call like let's say I will say Koa Papa just because they are the 2D model, right? So yeah, so I want to really thank two of my mamas, Coactus, who drew me and did so much work and effort, and my other mama, which is Kaituren Mama, who rigged me and made me look so cool and awesome. Yeah, so I want to thank them in the bottom of my heart. I hope both of you are doing okay. Just make sure you both take a break, for goodness sake. Like, please go take a break. Everyone needs it. Even I take breaks. Even if I did overbreak, I still need the break. But that is not really good at work, not unless you have already finished a lot of tasks. But that's a different case for another time. So there's that. So many things are nice and all, honestly, and I'm really proud of both of them. So moving back, so for birthday stream, this is all I can tell you for this. I'll just ignore what I heard, but anyway, so for the birthday, based from my notepad, So the only surprise that I was able to provide was an endurance stream for Klonoa 1 hard mode. I don't really need to do 100% because the objective is to finish the game. Number 2 is the spicy noodle challenge, and I'll make sure to prepare 2 boxes of milk. Yeah, 2 boxes of milk and a cup of ice cream because I feel like that's what I need. But then I can already imagine. Sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, I can already feel the spice even though I haven't even. I can already feel that I'm gonna salivate. Yeah, milk and ice cream and probably yogurt. It might help. So there's that. So blessed up. Yeah. And then there is the 30 minutes ASMR. So probably it may depend. Probably it'll be like less than just because it's birthday. So I'll probably do like as if it's a dating scene and such. We'll just see. Oh my goodness. Okay, wait. Up there. Yeah. Yeah, my toggles are on my numpad, so okay. So there is the 10-minute ASMR stream. It won't be 18. Oh, no worries. There's nothing wrong about your typing and all. Get out. Get out, fly. There. No worries. There's nothing wrong. If you have probably if you have autocorrect on, maybe it's time for you to turn it off. So anyway, so probably a 10-minute ASMR stream. I don't know how I will do it, but we'll see if I can. Then birthday cake. Yes, I will probably show I'll probably show birthday cake. Probably after, we'll just see. All I can tell is it's a favorite cake of mine. And I'll be thanking 2 specific people for that birthday cake, so I won't mention anything. And another one would be the rice purity test. So yeah, there are people who are actually curious. Like, let's say I want them to lower their expectations as much as possible. Yeah, so there is the rice purity test. The answer may shock you. That's all I can tell you guys. So I won't answer. Better to see it live, right? So there's the rice purity. I'll be adding more soon. Probably will do a watch along if there may be a very nice stream that will be fun to listen or watch. I guess there's that. But we'll see. There's more things that we can do. I mean, it may be an endurance stream. Probably I'll be well, yeah. I'll just see. I'll just see how I can be able to put them all at once. So let's see. There's that. Yeah, there's that. Sorry, my parents are calling our house cat to go in their room, so that's the reason. So there's the rice purity. I can't think of any other things because I'll be doing this in a limited, like, wait, 3 hours. Yeah, 77. That's still a good score. I mean, compared to Mr. Rias and the others. That's good that your rice purity score is that much, because when I heard Mista's rice purity score, I was not expecting him to have that score, honestly. But then appearances can be deceiving after all. Like, no matter. Well, nothing wrong with that, honestly. Mm, all I can tell you is there's that. Let's see. Just nice, all I can tell you. Hmm, let's see what other things. Rice purity. I know there are other things that I can do. Probably let's add Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Multiplayer. And then let's add a Puyo Tetris 2 multiplayer. Well, I'll just be more like it'll be like a random things. That way I don't have to struggle a lot of things. And then maybe let's add one more. Oh. Puyo Tetris 2 multiplayer, Yu-Gi-Oh! Multiplayer. What other things we can do? Yeah, I can't really think of what other things to do. Oh yeah, there's another one. I think I remember. I'm trying to remember bits by bits. Oh, give me a second. I'm trying to remember. There was another one that happened. Ah yeah, the Ito merchandise that I just got a few days ago. Oh my goodness, I want to talk about that one as well. One of the awesome local artists that it's just also one of the local artists who made that Ito. Yeah, I believe you all saw the mouse pad. Yes, oh my goodness. It's well, I guess for some people, like a lot of guys would prefer like getting the Booba mouse pad of the girls that they love, especially like in Hololive, Nijisanji, or some local art like local VTubers and all. But the mouse pad I got is better. Give me a second. Anyway, going back, let's go with the Booba mouse. But sorry, someone was walking, so I had to mute before anything happens. And I don't want people to think that I'm very weird in the household family just because I have a Booba mouse pad. So normally the guys would just get like the female Booba mouse pad, right? But in my case, it's like I guess it's just boring because there's so much girls. I mean, when I saw Love Live and how many I Love Live, Idol Master, what others that are all girls? There's so many. I mean, in Genshin, there's so many girls, and then when they provide male characters, it's either they are skinny or slim, but they are not like big muscular men like the if one of the Fatui Harbingers, the one with the big purple hammer, like that buff. Yeah, some justice for those guys. Come on. Like Ito. Although I can see Ito's abs, so that's alright. So the mouse pad, speaking of the mouse pad, you know what's nice about the Booba mouse pad? That's not the only thing that's 3D. I mean the Chikobi. The Chikobi is also 3D. Yeah, the Chikobi was also 3D, and oh, I will not mention what I did with that 3D Chikobi. Oh, someone is playing Fortnite and they're enjoying, so it's okay. Let's see what others. Where's that? There's not much. Yeah, I think that's it. all I can tell you is the Booba mouse pad of Ito that I bought was so worth it for me, just because the Booba's not the only one that's 3D. The Chikubi is also 3D. And if for those who are not familiar what Chikubi means, it's the nips. So anyway, that should, yeah, very worth it. If I'm gonna have a mouse pad, it wouldn't be the Booba mouse pad. It would be like similar to a specific kind of mouse pad. I believe you heard of the bulge mouse pad. I would rather choose that. Like, I don't have big booba like all the other guys. Like Rui Hassani and the others have very big booba. I don't. So I only have a big stomach, but that's it. So let's see. I guess that should be it in my chatting stream. I wanna talk more about other stuff, but I feel like the Zatsudan for next week would be a lot more awesome, just because we will know what will transpire on Saturday, which is the ASMR. Then next day is Satsudan. Yeah, that's gonna be something. But yeah, we'll just wait and see. Yeah, that's all I can tell you at the moment. Yes, yeah, I guess that's, yeah, for the chat. I'm looking forward on Tuesday. Yeah, the Yu-Gi-Oh Master Duel. And if I tell you that just gonna play a little bit of Yu-Gi-Oh, that's gonna be yeah, so that should be it for today. I guess I already greeted my Mother's Day to everyone. Yeah, I guess that should be it for now. We should be, yeah, I would be resting at this time, and yeah, it's nice to just have a nice relaxation after all. So for those, for now, thank you everyone for coming to my stream. Thank you also for this having a very fun chat and relaxing thing. And as I mentioned before, this new BGM is not mine. This is a royalty free music made by Nong Raymond, the one who actually made my actual BGM. This is one of his works, so please go check him out, like and subscribe, follow them on Twitch, and you can also follow him on Twitter, where you can see lots of his bird pictures and other stuff too. He's a very great person. So thank you everyone for watching. Hope that we will be able to see in the next streams for this week. And I'll see you all again. So thank you everyone. Have a nice morning, afternoon, evening, and night to everyone. Bye. Now, where is the end? Oh, there it is. Make sure you all stay hydrated. The heat is killing me despite the night weather.